Hello, my name is Anastasiia Petukhova and I'm from Russia. I decided to make a video for you to introduce me, and it's kind of my dream.
Welcome to the 43rd Annual Nobel Prize ceremony, and the Nobel Peace Prize is awarded to Anastasiia Petukhova for efforts to strengthen cooperation between people and promotion of peace.
God, what a tremendous feeling. First of all, I want to say that I'm very humbled to be here tonight among so many amazing, extraordinary people. I'm standing in front of the world and still can't believe that I'm right here in this particular time and place. 20 years ago, when I was 19, I was sure that my dreams and my ideas was so naive that there was no point in speaking up. But only one exceptional chance has changed my life. In 2014, I was accepted to the UNAOC-EF Summer School in New York, and when I found out that I was not alone, I realized that I could really change the world, because I have desire to do it, and I had voice, just like those 74 young talented people among whom I was. And I guess that being a part of a great team where no rival existed, I've started to see the world differently. That brought me to who I am and what I proclaim now. When I was young, I was quite confused and lost, just like most young people were. And I just picked up new ideas and tried them on to understand whether I liked them or not, in order to find my special place in life. It included Buddhism, English teaching, language learning, traveling. It also included doing yoga, ice skating, snowboarding, dancing, being a journalist, being a TV star, volunteering, being a shop assistant, and so on. I can say that it was extremely scary to do something what you can be judged by others for. That is why the word which used to describe my lifestyle was defense. And as a result, with my heart closed, I lost and destroyed much more than I achieved. I wasn't able to solve conflicts because of war in my own heart. And I guess love was the power which brought peace in me. And when I got support and learned that there was no reason for defense, I became able to carry on a dialogue, which became the base of my character building. Now I'm 39, and this ability is still the main tip which helps me solving the conflicts. We've done so much to become closer to the peaceful world. I'm so delighted to say that our descendants will learn that we've created a non-violent community without using weapons, avoiding domination, humiliation and victim of hatred. We've been solving problems together, step by step, never giving up, producing and sharing. We asked for help in everyone's hearing, and as a result we enlisted those who had a strong desire to help, and those who also had resources to be of use for good. Through the dialogue, which we had never finished before we didn't find a mutually beneficial solution, we resolved conflicts that lasted for years. Due to volunteers and thousands of young people who were ready to help in every way, we began to solve educational problems in the third world countries and also to change people's mind about those who live in these countries. Moreover, we built a brand new organization, the Scientist Alliance, the aim of which is to unite the brightest scientists from all over the world in order to share their ideas on how to make life easier. And now we finally got the AIDS vaccine. We finally integrated in common intention to build a better world for us and our children. We overcame the temptation to win the race where others lose. By accepting people just like they are, we finally consolidated. And though the cultural identity of each country and centuries-old history are still kept unaffected, the boundaries of misunderstanding are erased. And now each of us is a citizen of one big world. Though we still have problems to solve, we can do it faster and better than ever before, because we do it together. Tonight, I want to thank the people whom I've met during my life, who've been willingly teaching me how to improve myself. I'm so grateful to the best teachers I've ever had, to my lovely mom and dad. They've been first to show me that I can be of help for people. Furthermore, a 19-year-old me wants to give thanks from the bottom of my heart to the UNAOC-EF Summer School for that chance that turned my world upside down. Thanks for inspiration and experience. Thank you.